If you're one hit ready. Just try QS on and again.
Someone probably thought they hit yes.
There we go.
Yeah, I hate when that happens and then it just like popped down into the corner. There we go. Much better.
Oh, hold on. Pizza's done.
Starting to remember why we used to start at 9:15 instead.
Okay, I can cut it up after a few pulls. Let's get this started.
Max melee. Left cinder wing. B. Right cinder wing. Stack up. Middle stacks.
Lots.
Point these outward. Start middle. Shiva. Stacks. Next is going to be Fountain of Fire. Tanks are starting middle. Two AoEs. It's going to be a tank buster. Firestorms need shields. Stacks. Alright. Party is going to be going to A. Do not be south. Almost perfect. We're starting 2.
Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Yeah, that's kind of rough. It's gonna be stacks.
My friends are dead. See how much you can stand in this.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah, I know. It's like you just stand in that tornado forever.
So for dropping those puddles, just to confirm, we're starting at the dark tether, moving clockwise. Right?
Correct.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Great. Couldn't remember.
So if the tower was here, right? people were stacking it too. Is that what you mean, or
Yes.
okay? Because that's, I guess it's the one closest to the.
Purple
So,
line.
so we'll never start at 3.
Yeah, that's correct. We will either start at
2 or 4.
1,
Or
2,
one.
or 4.
Max melee. Left Cinderwing. A. Right Cinderwing. Stack up. Sides.
Somehow I got on the wrong target. You got a little help there, guys.
I'll send it back. I sent too much help back. Oh jeez.
I didn't ask for it. Did not ask for that help. Just wall it. There's no point.
Wipe it up, yeah.
They got it. Too much help.
I should have hit my buttons in the reverse order.
I don't
It
know
was a
your
wipe
buttons do, but
anyway. It had stopped moving, so
oh yeah, it got to the tornado part.
yeah. Max melee. Right Cinderwing. E.
I literally do not know why I'm dead.
Left Cinderwing. Stack up. Middle stacks.
Oh no.
Oh, I have one. I was like, why am I getting interrupted?
I don't know why I'm trying to save this.
I don't know. It's just like, huh? How are you still alive? All right, well.
Well, first I home ganged so that I wouldn't die from all of them hitting me at once. Then I put things on.
You say things. You just hit one button.
There was like 2 buttons.
Max melee. Left center wing. Okay. Right center wing. Stack up. Sides.
Literally, why? Could not be closer to the wall.
Only Carrot died, right?
Yep.
So, I understand Carrots is not dying. What the hell happened to ours?
Yeah.
Ours were nowhere close.
I'm not using infuriates or inner release anymore in there.
I mean, if you have it, you probably should be.
No, I'm waiting for the boss.
You hold everything because when the
Yeah.
boss comes back, you get a burst and a pot. You shouldn't have to use your burst on those.
Yeah, not as long as people are DPSing them as soon as they're targetable before the charges.
I mean, I'm literally going back in to shake and then going right back out to go attack the things.
Mm-hmm.
Max melee. Left in your wing.
That one, the boss is the other direction.
Stack up. A. Left center ring. Stack up. Middle stacks.
That's 3 burbs.
I don't know what to do about that.
I'm gonna kill this one, and then I'm gonna kill this other one.
Oh.
Pots.
Point these outwards. We'll start in the middle. Shiva. Spread. Fountain of Fire. Thanks for starting in the middle.
Hello?
2 AoEs. Tank Buster. Oh god. Sorry, Tam.
Initials.
Stacks. Our party's gonna be going to A. Kansas.
Max melee for the melee. Starting at 1, going clockwise.
Spreads. Nope.
So what killed me there was you have to wait until the donut goes off before you spread. It is a beat after the knockback. So it's knockback, wait, donut, then spread. Of course, I don't know how you're supposed to know if the donut's gone off or not because it's orange on orange.
Should we maybe have some form of designation for who's spreading where
I'm going dead center.
after the donuts?
I've called my spot.
Sure.
DPS.
We just went on over here because Kanata and I stood on top of each other, and then we both moved in the same direction. And then we both moved in the same direction again to dodge each other, so we killed each other.
Actually, I don't think ours hit. Do we?
I'm
Maybe they
pretty
did.
I'm pretty sure they hit.
Okay,
Yeah, we're basically on top of each other the whole time.
Oops. I'll go all the way to the right then. So like we get knocked back towards the tornado, I'll just go to the other side of the tornado.
Okay.
Are you looking at the tornado?
At the tornado.
Shouldn't you go towards the mid for heals?
Yeah, because there's an AoE immediately afterward.
Yes,
There's-
but there's
there's enough
so
time.
many people in the middle that's just scary.
I mean, force them out.
It's fine, I have light speed. Also, do I have star? I should have star if I'm not panicking.
We don't have the fast, quick movement thing anymore. That was nice.
So nice.
That was pretty nice.
Just sprint! We can all just sprint there.
I've got fast click movement every 20
I mean,
seconds.
I do, but it's nice.
Okay, quick question before we get into the next poll. Do you want me to orient the boss back north after Fountains of Fire? Because we've been killed by that a couple of times.
I think, well, obviously, while the thing is still going off, we're still dodging all the birds that are doing the charges back and forth. Is there anything, like the next thing after Fountain of Fire is just the tornadoes, right? Firestorm?
The tank busters, and people are doing positionals on the backside, but I'm trying to position the boss back facing north, and then people are screwed up.
Yeah, when the boss suddenly flips, I lose all orientation because this is a circular arena, and the boss is like the only thing that I can really orient myself to. So if you just specifically after that one mechanic want to leave the boss facing whatever direction you ended up in, then that's fine,
Okay.
because I'm just going to move to the boss's ass anyway for positionals.
That's fine. I will still stand on the boss's left side, regardless
Yes.
so that somebody is there.
That's fine. I was just like, we've been screwing that up because people are doing positionals and stuff, and I don't want to keep screwing that up by facing the boss back north.
Yeah, that one comes at a really awkward time as well, because that's like the 1 minute buff window has just rolled over right as Fountain of Fire's ending. I'm like, well, now I need to go hit all of these buttons and do my cast, my like 3-second cast. Oops.
I can beat that. I have to do super during my No Mercy window with Bloodfest. There's no space to weave super. I'm dying.
Good old triple weave. Feels good.
I think what happened in that last bowl during the ads is you were attacking one of the ads that I had taken.
Yeah, but I do that all
Holy.
the time, and I have never pulled aggro before, so I guess I just got some spicy crits and pulled it.
Also, if you shirk, then that should,
I just didn't want to lose
Not-
all of them.
yeah, you shouldn't lose all of them unless Tam is also AoEing your burbs.
I mean, I'll sometimes attack hers if I'm on those ones, but
Does Shirk have like an infinite range?
no.
No, it's like 30 alms.
So shirking at that point might be bad. Especially if I'm attacking hers.
Also, the arena is 40 yalms wide. I will not be able to shirk from across the arena.
Well, we're not starting on across the arena. We're starting at 1 and 4.
Yeah, we're starting at 1 and 4, but
Well,
during
by
the
the
second
time I was gonna
during
say, by
the
time
second
she
part,
realized-
we could be across the arena.
I was saying, by the time she realized she had 3 of them, she was already in her spot at like all the way west.
To be honest, I didn't even realize it, and I was like, man, I'm taking a lot more damage than what's happening. Did my gear break?
And personally, the one at 2, I only get like 2 or 3 hits on. Like, I don't hit it that much.
I hit the one at 3 twice, and then the one at 4 once.
Like, I don't use like any tomahawks or anything. I only use that on the one at 1.
I mean, your Aragorn KO is over. You're gonna have more than 2 GCDs on it by the time it dies, right?
No. I'm trying to position it. I'm not getting attacks in on it when I'm repositioning it.
Wait, little birds or big birds?
Little birds.
Well, if it becomes an issue, then we can talk about it, but that's the first time it's happened, so. Excuse me. Max melee. Left center wing. Stack up. A. Left center wing. Stack up. Careful, Stacks. Outward. Starting center. Shiva. Stacks. Fire. So starting middle. Two AoEs.
Boss is facing south.
Cool placeholder. I'm sorry. Well. So the issue with the
I don't have faint.
spread.
Going to A for the party.
We're
It's a
super
white.
bad.
It's a wipe.
give that to you, and then do this. Oh wait, no. Nope.
I think I have to restart. I lost all game sound in the middle of that poll.
That's apparently been happening a lot. I wonder what they messed up, because
3RP.
Do I want to
Are
step
you
out?
using a PS4 or 5 controller?
Yes.
It's an issue with the implementation of that. It was in the patch notes.
I'm having issues with it too. It's causing audio and visual stuttering, but it's not bad enough for me to change anything.
I thought my headphones went out, but then I could still hear Oli talking, so.
Well, we can step out, so.
Alright.
Drink.
So the way that we do Fountain of Fire is always gonna end with me being either east or west, depending on which side we start. Oh no, I guess it would also sometimes be north or south. But my ley lines are like 10 seconds late by that point, so I kind of have to throw them down immediately.
No, you're fine.
can you,
The issue is that there were also people on the other side, so I had nowhere to go.
Everyone else adjust. 'Cause everyone else should be going back south after the phase anyway, right?
Well, no, that's what we were talking about. He's gonna keep him
right.
facing south or facing whatever direction he's facing.
If you hold them for like 1 more second, then that's where arcane circles and all the other 1-minute cooldowns are coming back up. But if you absolutely need to place them, then you should just place them like out wherever you run to for your tether, like out by the edge of the arena, and
Yeah,
you'll miss my arcane stuff. But
I was missing that, and I was missing heals. I died at least once or twice to that.
I would recommend if you teleport or if you ethereal manip to Tylete, you should always end up on the boss's ass. And I know that because I always have to like hit the boss from the face, and I'm like, what are positionals? I guess True North is on cooldown all the time in this fight.
I have to look at the timeline for the fight to see if it's. There might be a world where I'm supposed to do it during the Fountain of Fire phase, because I have to hold it for a long time.
Yeah,
Really
but on the
short.
other hand, like popping all the big cooldowns right then, when everyone's moving and some people are getting out, I can't imagine that's actually a DPS gain.
I mean, there's math, right? It'll depend on if me holding it that long prevents me from having another one way late in the fight, like at the very end.
Right.
If that's the case, yeah, usually you sack the buffs to get a whole nother ley line phase.
That's a no-brainer if you know the answer.
Yeah, I mean, I
Right.
can
It's
look it
just
up.
like Monk. Depends on how long. What was your kill time?
Yeah. I could try to find the timeline for this fight, but that's a lot of work.
So
I'd rather just get there naturally so that I could figure it out. Can we stop wiping?
what was our change strat with positioning? I wasn't paying attention, so I didn't. I thought it didn't matter to me, but I guess it does.
Or
We're just keeping it south, facing south, or whatever direction it faces.
wherever Tam is standing at the end of Fountain of Fire, that's the direction that the boss is going to face until the next mechanic, which is
And the party is then still standing on the butt, wherever the butt is.
always the butt.
I didn't want to pay attention to that.
It's literally the only part of the arena I can find is the boss's ass.
So he's doing that through everything?
No,
Through the
just-
flames too? Okay, because he was still facing south during the flames and
Oh,
all that
He
stuff.
sorry.
can't control the way the boss faces during flames.
Yeah, he always faces south at that point.
Okay, but okay. Then the other thing I'm gonna say is there were a bunch of melee south, which
There were.
I thought was not your spot. Not like that, but I mean, if I need to switch and go north, like if that was stacks, my stack would have died because I was in the south, but they were all in the north and you guys were all in the south.
Talking about party stacks?
Yes,
Yeah, party stacks should still be 1 and 3. Melee 1, ranged 3,
Okay.
I
which
mean,
is north and south.
regardless of what Tam does to position the boss during Fountain of Fire or like the tank buster immediately following it, like people are still dying. So I think you just need some raid awareness at that point. You can turn raid awareness back off after that tank buster, but turn it on for that.
So what's actually killing us in the tornado phase? Is it just damage, or are we failing mechanics? Because it's hard to tell.
I noticed that some people are still getting clipped by the pinwheel. Some people aren't spreading enough.
I died because I wasn't sure. I got turned around because the boss I thought was supposed to be standing with people. I wasn't sure, and I tried to like compensate and spread out because it was spread, but like there wasn't a lot of room, and I ended up clipping Tim, which didn't look fair, but whatever. I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
I tried to move when I saw you coming north, and I was like, "Ooh, this is gonna be bad."
Yeah, if a tank dies there, you might as well just walk into the wall.
So I guess I was just supposed to make it work south, huh?
With spreading out. Yes.
I guess I'll just try to claim one of the edges of the arena. There was probably room back there somewhere.
South is the most spacious spot as well, since there's no tornado due south.
I thought the boss was flipped backwards, and that's why I got super confused in the positioning.
Yeah, so for the fires, I think it's best to ignore which way the boss is facing, although I think someone said that it's always facing south, and just go off the waymarks.
During Flames of Asphodelos, yeah, the boss is always facing south. I can't do anything about that. Careful, placeholder.
Stack up. Middle stats.
Fucking robbed.
Oh. Here, I guess we're gonna try this jam. That worked.
I provoked.
That's a problem.
That's a problem.
Yeah, if I'm provoking, I can't do any cooldowns to save myself.
They'll sense weakness.
1 second, my ex roommate is making a bunch of noise, moving stuff out. I have to check on it.
I know you guys don't play it anymore, but you want to hear a funny Genshin thing that happened. The CCP decided to impose censorship on the game. So they remade some of the characters' outfits, but for example, one of the things they did is they got rid of Ningguang's shoulder blades that you could see from behind.
They were kind of lewd. Let's get real. True patricians are all about those shoulder blades or something.
That's funny.
That's how they nerfed Mona too.
Yep.
Wait, what?
Talking about Genshin.
I don't know what. But shoulder blades? Really?
Yep. They smoothed out all the cleavages and everything, including
I guess.
the
I guess.
Wow.
cleavage.
I guess those are back boobs.
As one
Basically.
knows.
Do they go full Victorian England and cover up their ankles too?
Nope. I think they removed a lot of the like jointy portions. You can't see the ankle.
Ah, yes, because joints are so very erotic.
Mhm.
See,
what the
I
heck?
want
China doesn't mess around.
I want true X-ray vision where I only see people's bones, and that would be great. I can't even see people's faces anymore. I just see bones.
So like, the characters that had whole redesigns, for which there was 4, I think. They're still available to us as non-Chinese players, but like all the default outfits were switched over to.
Okay, sorry about the delay, but
I totally forgot why we were waiting.
yeah, no, we were waiting because one of my roommates moved out and everything is at their convenience. So they came over right now to move some stuff out. Okay, anyway. Are we ready for another poll?
No.
He's looking up Ningguang's shoulder blades.
No worries.
Colours.
No worries, AFK. Looking up Ningguang shoulder blades.
Yeah, so how about that Chinese censorship?
Pretty typical, honestly.
No, I think even for Chinese censorship, this is pretty absurd because it's like, oh no, they moved her collar line up 1 inch, so you get 1 inch less cleavage.
I mean, are they also like editing the voices so that they're not just constantly moaning and stuff as they're climbing up walls and shit?
No, that's
Yeah, that gets a pass, huh?
that's good. That's well, and also any character that was released after like, I don't know, the first 3 months isn't getting edited. It was just actually, Rosario was in the first things. There's Rosaria, Jean, Mona, and Amber.
Amber was actually the funniest because all they basically did is make her pants like 1 inch longer.
Well, they
Just
added a
cover up-
little like frilly trim to it. And I
Yeah,
was like, oh, that's nice. That's nice of them to make that. But no, they also they removed 1 inch of cleavage, like literally 1 inch. Gotta watch out if you can see the boobies from the top. That's gonna make all the teenagers turn into Japanese people.
with the changes to the shorts though, there is a distinct lack of butt cleavage now. That was present before.
Poor Mona, her outfit got ruined.
Yeah.
But luckily, that only affects people who are playing that version of the game, except for everyone who has to watch a cutscene.
Max Melee. Ooh. Max Melee. Left Cinderwing.
Oh, whatever.
Right Cinderwing. Stack up. Sides. Outwards. Start in the middle. Spread. Fountain fire, tanks are starting middle.
And cooldowns are back up. Hold them for a second. Alright, now we can go.
2 AoEs and then tank buster. Just want to move to the back of your ley lines, you should be safe. Tam, you take this one from me. Firestorms. Give me back to you, Tam. Spread. Moving clockwise. Spread.
Wait for the
Wait
donut.
for the donut. Now spread out. Boss is going to turn around. Oh, I don't take stance on. Huh. Alright, you're going to face these inwards.
Don't forget your thing, Kanata.
I did it. Oh man, the res. That's weird. Wait!
Why did you die?
Kidding me?
Battle's up.
It's gonna be out. And spread. So that tank buster that you died to, Tam, that was just incredibly unfortunate. Tether choosing placeholder.
I didn't have time to put a defensive buff up.
Oh yeah, the same thing happens to me if the tether's not where I expect it and I'm running around to grab it. There's nothing I can do.
12% of the time, it happens 100% of the time.
Is there any way you could go south placeholder or to the boss's butt? It's okay if no.
For what, Garrett?
I'm just like, that's the way to get to his butt.
For what?
The thing that
So
someone was
think-
literally just asking you, can you go to his butt?
I wasn't paying attention at all to this
To help
conversation.
with the tank buster.
Which one? After flame or after fountain?
Yeah.
After the bird does its charge.
Yeah. Hey, that sucks, but yeah.
Everything else sucks in this fight. Why not that too?
The whole time I'm like, after I finish running across and then waiting for my bird to charge, I'm in my ley line, so it's fine, whatever. If we start hitting in rage or something, I'll complain about it.
Can you drop your ley lines on the way to dodge your birds so that they're kind of in the middle?
No, because I'm not in them. The only thing worse than not using ley lines is putting them down and just staring at them miserably.
But you'll come back to them one day.
And we'll all be alive.
Can you imagine? That could be the thing. You gotta drop them so that you can get that final ley lines in at the very end. But you gotta drop them there.
Max ley line. Right, Cinderwing.
Fuck, that might have been Liberty. Okay, okay. I really don't like it when I'm one because you're standing under the boss and it's hard to see.
Stick up. A. Left Cinderwing. Stack up. Sides.
way.
Starting center. Shiva. Stacks. Fountain of Fire takes a starting point.
What just happened?
I was getting auto.
Then I got autoed. And then you got autoed. Turns out auto attacks hurt.
Oh, I turned it. It's fine. That's like the third time. Everybody's dead. It's all my fault.
Carrots!
I mean, I don't know why we would use healer. I'll be there.
Well, now there's no point because there's people in the wall. Yeah, I had already used both stacks of Aurora and I just don't have self heals, so
Why not?
not warrior.
I don't think I've normally done anything special there.
We started that phase with all the half HP.
I guess maybe she just lives until I get the AoE shield out. And then after that, it's easy.
Max melee. Right center wing. back up. Besides,
I definitely wasn't convinced I was going to get hit there.
You got a lot of health after that hit.
I had a lot of pre-health. Oh, jeez. Pretty sure we need you.
yeah,
Pretty sure
we're
that-
doing directly left and right of the boss, of the birds, right?
We should be, yes.
Not like intercardinal.
Intercardinal is only if, like, there's no way you could possibly get to your spot without actually running over someone else. There's plenty of time to get to your spot and go to the far side of the bird if you need to, if you start moving immediately.
Just make sure that you do one of two clear communications to the person, right? If you're to one side of the bird and somebody else is over here, either stand your ground or move. Don't like move and then move back. Like that is how people die. If you just insist that no, this is my spot, you have to run it past me. Oh, that's great. That's fine. We don't need that. If you insist the other person has to run past you, then fine, they'll run past you. But if they say you move an inch, they're gonna assume that you're gonna go across, and that they get your spot. MMO non-verbal communication 101.
I mean, also, if there's someone here and not moving and like casting and stuff, and you're over here stuck, just stay there.
I'm ready.
Lose like 2 GCDs at worst.
That can be okay. It does mean that the person, if like you're the second charge, and you're way over here, that first charge person is much more likely to get killed.
Yeah, I've been trying to train myself to give myself lots of room to get out. You also don't have to dodge by running back from the bird. There's actually enough time if you get charged to like run to the side of the bird, which is it works surprisingly well because there's like a full GCD in between the first charge and the second charge.
Yeah, also if you start your first charge in front of this line, if you go here, there's no way you're getting clipped even if the bird goes like 90 degrees. Like if for some strange reason you have the one bird and you stand here and it charges to like 2 for some strange reason, you're still safe.
melee. Less than melee. Okay. Right, so melee. Stack up. Sides. Outwards. Buster. Thank you, Carrot. Spreads.
Someone's gonna have to bait the tornado.
Carrot, can you beat it?
Placeholder is.
We're starting at 2, moving clockwise. Stacks. Donut.
Although you might not.
Wait.
Yeah,
rest.
I'm not getting that.
You're gonna point these inward.
I have some things.
Nice. Do we have any other? Start middle. It's going to be out, wait, and spread.
Wow, what the heck? I don't think we wait there.
Sides.
I don't know if we should actually get it res.
I'm doing it.
Okay. Looks like I have second aggro, and I'm very sad right now.
Stack up. Okay.
So I thought on all those sorts of mechanics we would go to our sides as if we're doing the tanks or healer party stacks.
Left center wing. Oop, that's the left. Nope, that's the left.
I think we are, but I definitely panicked and went to my 8-way, so.
Oh, we did it! We did it!
Yay, enrage. Plus, I got clipped by the middle one because I didn't move out in time, I think.
Oh yeah, a bunch of us did.
I think we could move out. And then if
So-
it's stagger spread, then we have time to spread out.
So yeah, it should be that. So it will be out. So the first one is always Shiva, and the second one's always just move out.
I mean, so we should just start out then. There's no reason for us
No.
No, because you can still bait
picks
it
a
out.
person.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's true.
But as soon as you see the red ball, then it's already locked in the position for the big explosion, and you can start moving out.
So all the melee should go north. All the range should go south because uptime. You can get in a couple of GCDs before you have to spread out. And that way, if it's stack, you're already there. I don't know, why is your cardia on with you?
You're a Cardia carrying sage.
Food check. Next melee. Right, Cinder Wing. Stack up. A. Right, Cinder Wing. Stack up. Middle stacks.
Uh, I need that. Thank you.
accidentally already collected. You should collect it here. Just
Point these outwards. Start. Stacks. Fountain fire, tanks are starting middle.
this is awkward. Oh, 1, 2. Oh, very good.
Stacks. Parties. A.
Axe melee for the melee.
Starting at moving clockwise. Stacks. Wait for the donut. Check the number of times you need to get hit. Point these inward. Who do you think?
So often.
Stack in the middle.
Middle. It's gonna be out, so go ahead and move out. Stacks. Stacks. Stacks.
Yeah.
Sides.
Sides. Stack up. It's gonna be another 8. A. Right, Cinderwing. Louise. Rage. We went from an 18% in rage to a 3% in rage.
It's pretty good.
That's a pretty good improvement.
And that was with Hero B3, right?
Yep.
Yeah, this is easy. We got this.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick. I'll be right back.
I think even if that had been earlier, we'd have been really disappointed.
I forgot to. I don't think I'm 3% though.
It was not a clear, but I was still disappointed in my deaths.
Why did you die?
Which time?
The first time
course
he
he died.
died because he had aggro after the tank died.
Oh, yeah. I was trying to make sure I didn't die to the tank buster and didn't provoke.
And then I died because I got clipped by something.
Yeah, when I pull, I might not be able to pot at the start.
Whether or not my pot is ready for my reopener or if it falls in a weird spot depends on how quickly we finish ads phase.
That's why I don't have some of my cooldowns.
So kill the bird slower? Aren't they
Nope.
on a timer or
No.
something?
They are on a timer, but the boss immediately moves to the next part of
Phase.
the script as soon as
Ah,
the one
last
dies.
Okay.
Right? So, like, there is a world in which to make things line up, you wait until the ad is like starts casting the whirlwind before you do the final hit.
That's why sometimes my pot is up and sometimes it's not.
Yep.
I mean,
It's literally a matter of like 3 seconds. Like,
I
Like,
mean,
this is the thing we could do on purpose.
I had my pot up at like 2 seconds before the boss cast the thing. One time.
How about we not try for that on this pool? Because our problem isn't DPS, it's mechanics right now.
I mean, our problem is also DPS. DPS would solve things.
Yes.
DPS as a result of failing mechanics.
Partially. So everybody good on where to stand during life's agonies.
Yeah, I just tried to go across. I shouldn't have.
Oh, I wasn't.
My cheese button has a range, so yeah. I'll figure it out.
Well, we have time before the spell goes off, so
Yeah.
we can get back to the middle and cast it.
Yeah, it's plenty of time.
What's its range?
30. That's why I was like, oh, I'll just pop it from back here, whatever. And I hit
How is
neither tanks.
anybody not? There's no way nobody's not in range.
What? No, the people at 1 or A, 1, and B don't get hit by it. That's what I thought, right? I'm just
You're
like,
talking about during life's end?
yeah. Because I got the 1 mark, so I'm like way back here.
What? Why are you way back there? You just stand here.
Here? Safe?
Yeah. You just gotta be behind the tooth.
Okay.
I was like, what
This-
the hell are you doing way up there?
This second ring is safe, definitely. The second white ring.
Okay.
I have been hit by 2 of them before standing up here.
So now that we've seen Enraged, my ley lines at the end of that fight had 5 seconds left before I could use it. So if I had used it like the 12 seconds earlier, like I had been in the Fountain of Fire, we would have had like 7 seconds of ley lines, 2 more casts.
It would not have been 3%.
No, but it's the principle of it. I'm losing ley line time with this new strat, and I hate it.
This is for the tank buster.
Is it value ley line time, or is it...
Yeah, he's not like moving. He's not waiting for the birds to finish their charge and then putting them down. He's putting them down when he gets in place for it, so the birds haven't even charged them. This is like 5 seconds.
Do the teeth tether to each other?
Teeth?
Teeth?
Yeah.
Because if they don't, can we drop them just a little bit further in so that I can get because I have to move out of melee in order to not get hit by some of the
Yeah.
cones.
I think they should be dropped like at the inside of the waymark.
Yeah, you can drop it on. The important thing with the teeth is that people are able to get hit or not hit by the correct number of things, which, if you're standing in the correct positions, should not be difficult. Like, we had a tooth that was accidentally dropped dead center once, and it was fine. It's just like the stupid fucking dogs from that shadow dude.
Everyone's favorite fight.
Everyone's favorite fight. It's like, oh, if someone's out of position, then just everyone else needs to adjust a little bit. But like, if you stand, if you drop your ad like on the square in the middle, like that, the large square, that should be fine.
Is somebody away?
You could find out.
That's okay. I don't think I'm ever gonna learn the first fight very well. Just gonna follow your directions.
I feel like I always do worse on the first 2 fights because they're so easy to clear that I don't get time to like really work out what is the optimal rotation. Like this
Right.
fight, I've got down to the GCD at this point, assuming I don't die.
Assuming I don't die.
Yeah, the second half of the fight's kind of a shit show.
Got spot.
I hate the first half of the fight.
It's pretty sounds so good.
Max melee.
Yeah, this is decidedly uninteresting at this point.
Left center wing. A. Left center wing. Stack up. Sides.
Yeah, I still have 10 seconds in my pot.
Point these outwards. that. Spread. Fountain fire. Tanks are starting middle. Two AoEs.
2 dots.
Tank buster. Firestorms. Stack. Remember, party's going to be going to A.
Axe melee.
You're starting at 2, moving clockwise. Spread. Wait for the donut. Spread out. I have the boss. Tamboke. Point these inward.
Still too far out.
Glory Plume, stack middle. He'll be out and spread. Spread. Middle stacks.
Oh, I'm dead.
You
Yeah.
just stack. You just stack.
No,
Oh,
we get 4. We're just dead.
Yeah.
Unless we have like mega shields or something. We're just dead. If it's
right. If it's spread, it might be okay.
Well, it's 10%.
If we're doing one more, we have to reset.
Yeah.
Just curious back in. Already checks.
You gotta let me load out.
Yeah. Most places I would be loaded out ages ago, but I was in limbo.
For spread on the melee side, I think Carrot had already claimed, like,
Dead center.
yeah, if we're going north, are you claiming dead center of the boss too?
I should have my if I don't push the buttons at the wrong time, I should be able to teleportal back to the middle after the piddle goes off. But as for when we have the double firestorm, I've tried to run dead mid, and every time I end up clipping Tam. So like, I don't think I can't teleport there.
That time I was just trying to run back into melee, and I think I ran in a little too far, so I can not
Like-
run in as far.
Just pick like run to melee left or run to melee right, and I will try to run into melee which side you don't claim. So are you going to run in left or run in right?
I mean, if you're going dead center, I mean, Talid and Oli are going left and right, so I don't want to like hit them either. So I can just wait a second.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going in there at all, because... Oh. I'll wait. We've got this, just...
Alright, I drank a brand new bowl of potage.
Definitely need markers,
Potaggio.
though.
Potaggio.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we had this memorized. Can't you just tell which direction you're facing in this orange arena surrounded? It's perfectly symmetrical with symmetric floor patterns.
North is the one with the big half circle in the
Boss
sky.
relative.
Max melee. Right, center wing. A. Left center wing. Stack up. Sides.
gonna try holding DPS on this bird until it starts casting the thing. Stop, 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 stop. Good.
Oh, I just came and murdered placeholder.
I guess that was.
That doesn't count. Max melee. Right center wing.
Fucking fuck.
Right center wing. Stack up. Sides.
DPS on this one.
There's too many people here.
Oh crap.
Okay. Alright. Well,
Well, if you need to go to bed, feel free to leave. If you want one more poll, there's a ready check.
I keep trying, but I am not in a great state.
this is last poll. We'll just say this is last poll.
Alright, for really reals, last pool, final rev, version 2,
Underscore
.psd.
final.
What is a crit? I don't know, I have not seen one.
Max melee. Bright Cinderwing. A. Right Cinderwing. Stack up. Sides.
No, it died. No. Okay.
Wait,
Well,
it's fine.
So it doesn't have to be your bird, actually.
have my portal up.
Outwards. Glory Plume. It's gonna be Shiva. Stack. This is this one. Fountain of Fire. Tanks are starting middle. Two AoEs. Tank Buster. Hail. Firestorms. Stacks. Alright, party is going towards A.
Max melee for the melee. Ooh, that's spicy.
That almost kills all.
What it?
One.
One.
Moving clockwise.
What the
Spreads.
fuck even hit me?
Wait for the donut. Nice. AoE.
That was our panic button for later. My
Check
pick.
your numbers. Drop these a little in.
Face them inward.
It's really.
In the center.
Pots are back up. The next burst.
Alright, Glory Plume, start center. Go ahead and move out. Spread. Respect the spread. Just
Boss will jump.
middle stacks. Pots are back up. Get ready to stack up to bait. B. Right, Cinder Wing.
We did a thing.
2
Boss is staying
AoEs.
here.
Well done, yay.
Yay, we did it.
Did a thing.
On really, really, really last full for reals.
We
Final.
just said last pull like 2 pulls ago.
Yeah, I woke up at 10:30 p.m. after sleeping like 30 something hours the last 2 days. So I'm definitely micro napping in the middle of that fight.
Ba, ba, da, ba, 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 da, 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 da.
Which, by the way, is very scary when you're healing.
And the stream. Done streaming.
Let's mug this.
So the twine is for the gear. The Roborint is for people who have their weapons.
Where? Well, if this was, the first hour on Wednesday, maybe I would have thought, oh, we could have done better. Let's try to do a cleaner kill. But I think at this point we should just take it. It's just, it's what we get. Oh, let's see. Did I get a purple healing parse? I bet I might have got a purple healing parse.
If you got purple, you must have got gold. What the heck?
You have a gray healing parts.
I cannot find your log. Is it public?
Oops. Hang on, I can make it public, can't I? Hang
Never
on.
mind.
Okay, well, if Knot did it, just like Knot does.
Yeah.
Any clear you walk away from?
Yes, Lenta has
Oh.
a 5 for healing.
And Konata has a 96.
Wow.
There were some things at the end where we had some issues. Let's just say that.
You know, I had 44% overhealing. That's kind of amazing.
I mean,
I like how Sage has like 99.5% active healing uptime because it's all cardia.
basically.
Like you are literally not healing someone.
Yep. And my active time is like literally trash.
But
Like-
you cast Microcosmos.
That doesn't even account for that much.
Fucking what?
It accounts for a lot of overhealing.
You can't overheal with that. 1% overheal.
Oh, I see. So what does account for overhealing?
I was gonna say,
Expected Helio, 73%.
you say it doesn't count, but like literally you cast it twice and it's 11% of your heals.
Yeah, but it's on a 3-minute cooldown. I can only cast it 3 times.
I'm just saying, 2 casts, 11%.
What about Neutral Sect? 2 casts, 13%.
What the fuck does that even do?
Nothing. It gives me shielding on my heals.
Oh, but that's because you're doing that during the stupid fire whatever brand, the Puddle of Fountain of Fire. Puddle of Fountain of Fire brand.
Yeah, no, we gotta figure out a way to subtract that from those numbers.
I think all of Neutral Sect is basically doing that phase. It's all getting used too, because like we all take the hit and it's lethal. Get LB hit too. It's nice.
What's causing our actives to all be so terrible? Is it really not accounting for the
Add.
ad phase like at
Yeah,
all though?
it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird. I wonder why that's like that. Doesn't it usually account for ad phases?
So there, if you go to the home page, the main page of FF Logs, there should be a poll, and it's like, "Hey, this thing is weird. This one fight. How do you want us to handle it?" Maybe they took it down, but there was a poll there for like the last 3 weeks. It's like, should we count ads? Should we count ads, but like ignore the time that you spent doing ads? Like, don't count ads. Count ads at most like 1/4 of the damage. Like, how do people want this to look? It's like it doesn't matter because it's the same for everyone, but it makes things like your uptime percent and whatever look weird.
And your relative numbers.
Like if it does not count ad damage, Like, at first it was counting ad damage because it counts all damage, but then they're like, should we not count ads? Should we count ads? They're part of the boss. Like, they must have decided on something at some point, but I'm not in the FF logs, whatever, like, deep community.
I mean, presumably they're trying to make choices, I would hope, in favor of competitiveness, rather than, like, class cheesing. Right, like, if you're incentivizing dumb strategies just to get good parses, relatively, or make your class look good,
I mean,
that would be a bad
it's
decision.
certainly only relative to other people who are playing the same class.
Well, but
Right.
it's also relevant for class balance discussions. Like, if for some reason Sage looks amazing because their AoE is great because people are pulling ads together so they can DPS them down, it makes Sage look better than it is.
Let's just let's all admit that it is exactly what led to Summoner getting nerfed. All those 2 boss fights. I just couldn't handle it. Couldn't handle the strength of dots on multiple bosses.
I need expert. I haven't played like it all this week.
I'll do expert.
I can drink before I go.
Are you full?
Yes.
Okay.
But I will do another one if you don't want to wait, or if you are okay waiting. Let's see. This puts me at 3. Oh man, I need to do 3 more. Ugh.
How?
So we do
Because-
one now.
Because Kanata is not logging on until next Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't have access to a computer until Monday.
Whammed your laptop.
I don't really want to bring it. I mean, I have access, I just don't want to.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
I'm gonna go play Pokemon.
Okay.
Is it the one that everybody's memeing on because it's like looks like it was made by a bunch of interns?
Pokemon Jesus.
It's cute though. I get to craft finally.
You could always craft. Except for like Gen 1, maybe 2.
I don't know what you mean by craft. Could you make your own
Poffin.
Pokeballs?
Poffin making.
Make your own Pokeballs and your own potions and your own elixirs?
Sort of, if you
No.
count Poffins. Poffins and berries.
There was
Berry's not crafting, that's gardening. Like
in Gen 2 you could make your own Pokeballs. And I think that was the last time that you could do that in the mainline games. And then after that, the Pokeballs you could make, they just made available through other means.
I would count EV points as crafting. So yeah, I'd say it's been there since Gen 1.
I promise I have cooldowns up.
Except that you could choose EV points in Gen 1.
I promise I had cooldowns up.
The difference between Warrior and
Oh yeah, it's awful.
Gunbreaker is ridiculous. Like, you can't.
you don't actually have to push buttons when Tam does it.
I literally do not heal
He-
Tam.
yeah.
I had 0
Or us,
HP.
actually. He doesn't have to heal us either.
Well, I also specifically don't even use Earthly Star just to make sure that I'm doing 0 HPS.
Alright, good night, guys.
Good night.
I'd say the only thing that you heal is maybe some of the boss fights.
and only if I have to. Like 2 seconds before it happens, it's like, we don't have enough HP for this. Ah, shit. I don't have a cooldown right now.
I have 2 cooldowns up.
I'm literally spamming then pick 2 enemies. I don't have another cooldown.
Good night.
Good night.
So, this isn't a question that I am happy to ask or learn about. But does anybody know anything about involuntary commitment to
Say
mental?
that again. I did not hear you.
Involuntary commitment to mental psychiatric places. I am asking because I'm having to deal with this right now.
Not personally.
Like for yourself or for someone else?
For a family.
It depends on the state also. But usually the police are involved in some capacity.
Yeah. Basically, the answers that I've gotten are take them to the ER, and that's your option.
Yeah, I assume there needs to be some sort of like professional evaluation. Like, yeah, they need to.
In Florida, it's called the Baker Act, and it's if you believe that someone is having mental issues which make them a danger to themselves or others, then they can be you call the police and they can be involuntarily committed for 3 days. Well, it's a minimum 3 days, and they're evaluated during this day. I don't know what California or what state this would be in what does.
Washington. I sort of looked into it, but my dad was not seeming too great over Thanksgiving, but it sounds like he fairly rapidly was kind of like losing his mind.
Right.
I found out today at like 4:40 that apparently he had been on multiple prescriptions that the doctor didn't realize he was on, even though that doctor is the one who had prescribed him all of those medications.
That seems like malpractice.
Yeah, we weren't super happy about that, so we stopped taking all those, but that was like apparently that they found out yesterday, and so we stopped taking them. But it's basically having paranoid like delusions. Basically, it's like Jesus Christ. He's lost like 40 pounds in the last month and a half.
Is this gonna be like a sort of the damage is done sort of thing, or?
I hope so. I hope that's it. That's
I guess I'm just asking, like, is he gonna get
yeah, we don't know.
better?
We have no idea. That's the thing is we don't like. I don't even know what the options are. Like what happens here. Right? Like basically everyone's like go to the ER. That's like your best only option. I'm like that doesn't seem like much of an option.
Especially right now.
Yeah, like to be fair, he's definitely had COVID, like multiple times probably. He was probably one of the first people in America who had it.
I shouldn't laugh about that.
Yeah, I mean he's fine, but he was like, you know what? Looking back on it, it was really suspicious. He just didn't know what to look for at the time because he got it probably in like January of 2020, maybe even December.
Sounds like some people in my company. They did a show for the CDC at the start of 2020, and they were actually discussing COVID. And the only reason they were there was the CDC added a hybrid component because the Chinese delegation didn't want to come because they knew more about what was going on than the rest of the world at that time. And almost every single one of them got COVID, which is funny considering the Chinese delegation wasn't there, but still.
Yeah, my whole family was sick in December and January. Around that time, we all wondered if they didn't have COVID.
Yeah, my dad's he's still working as an airline inspector, so he literally flies around the world like every week. So he's in airports all the time, so it's pretty likely he was having it. So that's not like his concern, but like these other issues that come about because of it, right? I think really the problem is that he's kind of been a workaholic his whole life, and he's like actually seriously looking at the idea of retirement, and he's like, I don't really have anything else, because like he's he's an inventor and he has a lot of patents, but like none of them are real businesses because he can't take it to the next stage, and he just like doesn't know what he's gonna do. I think that's a lot of the problem, but I don't know, man. It's a thing. It doesn't help that he's like one of these people where like, I got a call out of the blue from his brother who lives in St. Louis, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna fly out to meet your dad tomorrow, probably commit him, or take him to the ER or whatever, because he's worried about him. He's like, yeah, your dad never really opened up to anybody ever in his life. Like, even his best friend, his brother. It's like, why do people not talk about things? It seems so obviously unhealthy. Like, who does that benefit? But maybe I'm more of the share too much type. So sorry for the downer on a Friday night.
No, you're fine. It doesn't bother me.
No, but it's also like, it's not really anybody else's problem.
Because we all have super exciting Friday nights.
It can help that talk about it though.
It is weird though to talk to somebody who is like out of their own mind, even like by their own standards, right? Like my mom has like always been like it's very low key, quiet, like quietly believes crazy things. No, you never know this for years, right? Until like suddenly she makes a weird comment, you're like, what did you say? And it didn't really bother me, and my parents haven't been on the same wavelength. But then like my dad, with this, when he went on these medications, just lost his like damn mind. It's just like it's so weird to hear somebody like change their personality, like over the course of a couple weeks.
I think it would be more on something like goes that fast.
Yeah, well that's true. It would be, and it was.
Like I watched my like great grandma cognitively decline. That was over like
Right.
years, and you start to like slowly get used to it, but not something that fast.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what's going on with the medication. But we're hoping that like that's a good explanation, so to speak.
Yeah, maybe once it all gets out of his system.
I mean, that's the weird thing. Is like, it could just totally disappear tomorrow.
Yeah.
It could, probably won't, but it could. And it's just like, but the idea that like taking two relatively common, it's not like he was taking weird prescriptions. Like these are two relatively common drugs that just weren't expected to be taken together. I don't know what they were yet. But like that could do that to your mind is also pretty kind of scary. But you know, that's people's minds, right?
I mean, the nearly 3 months I was filling in for my boss, it turned out that he had been committed.
Yep.
Basically, his wife got all mad at him, said he was leaving, and he poured out a handful of painkillers and was just like looking at it, and then like his son walked in and he dropped it on the ground, and then like 5 minutes later the police were taking him out of his house.
Oh, so he didn't take them.
No, Florida, if you think they're a danger, you don't have to get them to an emergency room. You don't call an ambulance, you call the cops.